Hi everybody, I just wanted to make a quick video going over the key difference between current value subject and pass-through subject. So to summarise it simply, current value subject both stores and emits its current value, whereas pass-through subject just simply emits values. So if I was to give an example, if current value subject was a magazine subscription where when you subscribe, you get the current month's magazine, but you also get future magazines. Pass-through subject would be like if you subscribe to a magazine subscription and you don't get the current month, but you get future magazines. It's probably a bit simpler if I just explain it in Xcode, so let's just jump in just now. Okay, so let's just get started by creating a new playground file. So we can create a new blank file, call it something like publisher. So let's just get started by importing combine at the top like that, and then let's create our current value subject and set it equal to a new current value subject like that. And for our result type we'll say int and never like that, and we'll just give it an initial value of 0. So you might notice for the publishers we need to define an explicit result type. So in our case it's int for success, and then for failure, just to keep things simple for this example, we'll just say never. In a normal case this would be like a custom error type. Current value subjects both emit and store their current value. So for example we can just go print current value subject dot value to get the current value, and then when we run it we should see 0 printed off. And so if we wanted to subscribe to this publisher, all we would need to do is call current value subject dot sync, and the sync method allows us to subscribe. So we can just delete that generated code and then say new value in. So the sync method gets the updated value passed in, and then here we can print new value is, and then set it to the new value like that. And then when we hit run we should see 0 printed, and as well as that we should see the new value -0. Yeah, that makes sense. And so even though we've subscribed after the value has been set, we still get the current value passed into the sync method. And if we wanted to update the value, we can just call current value subject dot send another integer. And so you can see, as expected, it's called the closure twice. And another thing as well is we can actually send the same value again and it'll call the closure again, so it'll print new value 0, new value 10, and then new value 10 again, like that. And so let's move on to covering pass-through subject. So that's the other main publisher type that Apple provides us. So I'll just change this property and rename it to pass-through subject, and you'll notice one difference right away. Pass-through subject doesn't store a value, it only emits a value, and so therefore it doesn't get instantiated with an initial value. So we just instantiate it like that, and we just send values in the same way. So pass-through subject dot send, then send 10, and then we can subscribe in exactly the same way, pass-through subject dot sync, and I'll just comment this code out just to make it a little bit clearer. And you'll notice another difference as well. So when we actually run this, it won't call this closure block, because this value, there's no subscriber when this value is sent, and the property doesn't store it, and so it's basically just lost. So if we copy this down here, and then just to make it clearer, we change it to 12 and then hit run, and you can see the new value is 12 is printed and this send is ignored.